The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the California Golden Bears, taking on last year's national champion, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. And the Ducks will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third down, he drops the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Quarterback making adjustments. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right in the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is
going over the top. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to to get a drive going here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the 1st down.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation.
A lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Offense in an empty set. He might want another play. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going for it all. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cal. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Makes a move. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes, over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that of the end zone, making a huge play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast. Understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
Hunt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Running to Green. Brings into the open. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Give to the running back.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense putting points on the board.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play one first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line race, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he...
There he goes! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lane, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14...
There he goes! The 40, at the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Just keep slinging it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Whalen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Holds it in the 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Gets it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 35, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A strike downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And the Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Gonna let it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's gonna run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity.
Oh, he's got some space. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air, it's Shamanik. Under fire. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Oregon! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
49, Cal, 21.
And here he comes out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Trying play action. He unleashes a long one. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end. Well,
Like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away in a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On the move at the 30. They finally get him stopped. And this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Ducks will hustle to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab on the left.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Will be a turnover on downs.
Defense in press coverage. Going right to work up top. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot. Lets it fly deep downfield. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And it's incomplete on third down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Back to pass on second down. Right on the money. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Golden Bears will punt it away on fourth down. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Running back searching for a hole. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he loses the football on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That return is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell on it.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got the quick pass. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the right. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And the Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Whalen. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing and throws toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. West Virginia managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Morgantown for some time, no matter the final score. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Golden Bears will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking downfield on first down. Floats it out in space.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Wants to throw again. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Oregon! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. offense is headed back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take.
And here's the third interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Quick release on the RPO. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got the first down and more. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Cal, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.